Carlos. On for the PAT. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for up here at back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And now it's second down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Brees finding Kamara. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brees. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run it with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. Kamara, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So Carr and the Raiders now down by 7, less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Carr to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. He'll look to throw. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Carr. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after. Big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Ready, 95-56.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. And Cook has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next